Can everyone see me? Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here today to share in the celebration of Mariah and Ethan's wedding. As you all know, my name is Becca. Mariah's matron of honors. I've known Mariah since the fall of 2013 when I was a freshman in college and she was a sophomore. We met through some mutual friends at a club at Castleton and just acquaintances, didn't really know each other, and little did we know that we would soon become roommates and best friends to make it through the rest of college together, be by each other's side for both of our weddings, and be a part of important milestones in our futures. Our nicknames for one another soon became rooms once we began living together, and although we were studying very different college degrees, we would spend much of our free time together. This included attending college events, various driving adventures, dancing on our desks in our dorm room, concerts, late night McDonald's runs, and studying at the library during finals week. I say studying because I don't know how much studying was involved, but I know a lot of snacks were involved, very off-topic conversations, and a lot of laughter just because we were very sleep deprived at that point in the semester. Mariah is someone you can truly depend upon, a person with a heart of gold, always putting others first, even when she needs to step back and take care of herself, and someone you can trust. This is clearly seen in her daily life with all of the relationships she has, but most notably as a teacher, a friend, a daughter, and now today, Ethan's wife. Mariah and I have seen each other through some difficult and quite crappy times since we've known each other, but we have also seen each other in the best and happiest of times. One of Mariah's best moments was meeting Ethan, beginning a relationship with him, and both of them choosing to spend their lives together as husband and wife. I don't know Ethan very well, as Mariah met Ethan in 2018 after we had both graduated college, but I do know that they are meant for each other, which can be seen if you spend any amount of time with the couple. You both deserve someone who you can trust, confide in, share the happiest times with each other, and also have times where you can share the sadness together in your life. I know you two are each other's person for all of these things. I wish you both the happiest life together. Remember to continue to date each other, even in the rest of your lives as a married couple. And don't get caught up in the little things, and just stay focused on making memories and cherishing those times. Cheers to Mariah and Ethan on a life of happiness together.
Lindsay? Lindsay?
Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay, and Mariah and I have known each other since preschool, at which point I was terrified of her. This is a story that we tell to basically everyone that we meet. I just remember being terrified. Thankfully, I didn't say terrified of her because over the years, Mariah and I became best friends. Mariah is kind, caring, funny, and willing to put everyone else's needs before her own. I have so many memories and stories to prove all of this, but we would be here for hours if I tried to tell them all. So I'm just gonna tell a few, and hopefully that'll cover it. Mariah and I really became good friends in 7th grade, even though the other day we were reminiscing about all of the classes we had together. We were in world geography where we sat behind 2 boys and we would poke them. Well, it was mostly me doing the poking and Mariah taking the blame for it, but but she loved it. From then on, we had many classes and adventures together, from talking too much in freshman history to forgetting her mom's car was an automatic on the way to Burlington and trying to press the clutch in the middle of the parking lot. She terrified all of us. During high school, Mariah was always helpful and always willing to help out in National Honor Society, even when she had already done what she had signed up to do, for which I am grateful. She was also hilarious, even if no one knew it. I remember the art teacher telling me how funny she thought Mariah was when she did an entire series of drawings using the hand sanitizer person as a subject. When I left the state for college, the number of adventures we went on decreased, of course, but there was no shortage of memories. Just a few of our memories was Mariah sending me Vermont leaves in a care package and expecting me to keep these colorful Vermont leaves. And of course, telling me that her starbursts had feelings and I had to apologize to them. It's been part of my life. Every summer when I was home, we would be sure to go on lots of adventures. Mariah has been there through all the good and the bad in my life, and for that I am eternally grateful. I am so honored to be part of her wedding and see her marry her best friend. Although I don't know Ethan well, I know he makes my best friend happy beyond measure. I wish you both all the love and happiness the world can bring, and look forward to seeing your love grow. Congratulations, Mariah and Ethan, on your marriage.
Okay, full disclosure, everything you are about to hear from me this evening is coming from a place of love and admiration for Mariah and Ethan. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to pull any punches or give anyone the impression that I'm a liar. However, being an honest man, I will tell you this. You won't find anyone with a worse memory than me, hence these papers. For example, about a month ago at Ethan and Mariah's house, we were playing Jackbox. The game focused around making silly pictures or coming up with wildly inappropriate humor. I asked Ethan who he had for his best man. Ethan and Mariah looked at each other, appearing confused, and started laughing. How the hell could I forget something like that? I think they thought I was trying to make some kind of dry humor joke, but this is not a joke. My memory is that of a goldfish. Well, okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little. Maybe my memory isn't all that bad, because I do remember when I met Ethan. It was about 10 years ago in Southern Vermont College. He was sitting in the back of the classroom, wearing his Carhartt shirt and his Carhartt jeans with his Carhartt beanie. The man had a full-blown Carhartt tuxedo. I was always the kind of kid who liked sitting in the back of the classroom, and it appeared as though he did too. It's insane how quickly we hit it off as good friends right from the start. We found that both of us had a very dark and edgy sense of humor. We shared a lot of the same interests, such as gaming, studying, spontaneously deciding to go to Taco Bell 3 sheets to the wind at 2 a.m. Man, it was dark that night. Ethan, do you remember when I cut my leg on that stick? We still went to get ourselves some grub. Nothing was going to stop us from getting that beef that was 30% sand. I think they changed that recipe. Ethan is a refined, cultured man. When he is interested in something, he is a lot like his brothers. He sees a subject he likes, and he will research it like he's going for his PhD. Anytime him and I had differing opinions over something, he'll whip out his phone and Google the right answer immediately. Call me a sore loser, Mariah, but you are marrying a big geek. but you are also gaining someone who's more supportive, caring, and unique. He's always been there for me and is an excellent listener. I don't think you'll find anyone quite like him. Mariah, I have a lot of respect for you. I don't know how you do it, but you bring out the best in him. You are a tremendous boon to him by helping to keep his life in balance and help him keep focused on adult things, something I still struggle with today, obviously. You give him the confidence to be himself and encourage him to be the best man he could be. I may not know you as I do him, but for the short times that we've shared together, I know that Ethan is truly happy with you and is gaining someone who is understanding and caring, practical and intelligent, honest and stoic. Together I see how both of you will succeed. For example, you're both good communicators. When I come over to visit, I hear one of you shout from one end of the house to the other with unbridled honesty, leaving no room for interpretation. That's true love. Seeing that also proves that you'll rarely misunderstand each other. You keep each other in your thoughts and include each other in every decision-making process. The future is very bright for you two. And you have a lot of people in your life who know you will succeed, and there is a lot of support in your endeavors. This is a big step for the two of you, but a decision made with great thoughtfulness and compassion. There's definitely no doubt in my mind that Ethan is and will always be one of my best friends. And Mariah, I am glad that I can add you to that list. I'm happy to know Ethan will be there for you, as he was always for me. Now if you'll excuse me while I retreat to the bathroom and hide my manly tears of joy. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you all.
Thanks. Ethan and Mariah, I spent a lot of time thinking about this speech. Many, many months. Let me just get my notes here for a minute. Here. Get it somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. All right, hang on just a second. There we go. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Well, I did a little bit more than that. I can tell you that it was emotional going through this and reflecting on Ethan when he was just a younger lad. But I do want to say hello, everyone. My name is Paul. I am the father of the groom. I would like to thank all of you for coming out today and celebrating this union between Ethan and Mariah. Ethan is my oldest son. Ethan has always been a kid and still is. He might be my oldest, but his brothers say he acts like the youngest. I have to agree with them. I will say he loves to get his two brothers going. I do remember Ethan definitely got along very well with his brothers. Camping was one of Ethan's favorite things to do, and we did a lot of camping together. He would ride his bike around the campground with his brother Isaac for hours on end. And then little Aiden came along and he would do the same thing. I will share one thing when Ethan was little. I remember I would read him books at night. Then I would stay with him until I thought he was asleep. I would sneak out of the bed and crawl out of the room on my hands and knees. And as soon as I thought I was clear, I would hear, "Daddy, where are you going?" Yes, I would go back and lay with him until he fell asleep. Ethan liked to play sports. I have great memories coaching him in baseball. He also started playing football in middle school. One of my favorite moments was when Ethan started coaching. He coached the younger kids in football. I was coaching the older kids. I was so proud of him for how he coached his kids. He knew how to get them to have fun, learn the game, and understand what team means. Ethan did a great job with the parents as well. He knew how to communicate with them. Ethan has always had a gift when working with kids and families. I'm sure that is what led him to his career now. Ethan graduated from college. I remember dropping him off, getting him settled, and realizing, wow, now he is on his journey. Ethan met Marty in college. They became really good friends and still are. After all, he is the best man. Ethan took on his responsibility in college seriously and earned himself a bachelor's degree. I was so proud of him on his graduation day. One last thing I remember, whoops, no, I deleted that out. I have been a fan of the Minnesota Vikings since the 1970s. From when Ethan was about 2, I had him in Vikings apparel. I am unsure if Ethan is thankful to me or not, but he too is a Vikings fan. We watch all the games together, and yes, Ethan's communication skills definitely come into play while yelling at the TV. Ethan, I am grateful that you are a Vikings fan, and Mariah, thanks for giving him up on Sundays. Here we are today, Ethan's wedding, and his new wife, Mariah, who is an incredible teacher at Lake Region High School. She received an award for Teacher of the Year this year at her high school. Congratulations. Over these few years I have known Mariah. She is a great person, kind, thoughtful, and very dedicated to teaching. I commend her for loving my son for the kid that he is. Mariah, welcome to the family. It's official now. I am so grateful you have found each other and can celebrate a lifetime of laughter, happiness, and love together. Love you both. To Mariah and Ethan. Whoops, you want this? Oh, that goes back.
You want L2 to have